What is going on, losers? Welcome to Lost Loser Podcast. I am your host, Mr. John Bequette, joined on the couch by my beautiful bride, the touch of the show, Miss Andrew Bequette.
Hello.
To the show.
And then via Texas, and wonderful Donnie. What's going on, Donnie?
Hey, everyone. Hey, I'm here.
What's up? Everyone here? Everyone excited? Everyone having a good week so far?
Yeah.
Everyone's fourth was okay. No one lost
Yeah.
any digits or fingers or toes or lost a life by a stray motor round. Jesus.
Oh my God.
Did
See, I've
you-
read they've changed that story like 3 times already.
Yeah, they have.
So the last one I heard was a mortar shell thing kicked over and it hit him in the chest as he was getting out of the hot tub.
Right. That's what I heard too.
As he was getting out of the hot tub. That's the last I heard. And he fell back. And because he was getting out of the hot tub, it hit him in the chest. He fell back and they thought he hit his head.
Right.
and-
Because that's the story I read was like he was running to get out of a hot tub and then like slipped and
hit his head
on
or
concrete.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you know what, hold on real quick. Everyone doesn't want to talk about the hockey player for the Blue Jackets, the goaltender.
It's
was like-
24.
He was 24. He was like a prospect. He wasn't
Yeah.
their starting
No,
goaltender.
he was not. I don't remember his name. It was very long.
Yeah, died in a freak accident from a mortar
Something
round
Canadian.
on 4th of July.
Tough break, man.
Yeah, Jesus, what a rough way to start that day off. All right. Now back to free. All right, so that's a freak accident. That gentleman died. Can we? Speaking of accidents and fucking bullshit, like freak things, and maybe this isn't bullshit. I will maybe take a different approach than most people have taken. Sha'Carri Richardson, you know who I'm talking about?
No.
Track and field.
I do not.
Track and field girl.
Oh, the
Olympic-
yeah.
She qualified for the 100-meter. Long hair, funky fingernails. She's
Oh,
super duper fast. She's
She
stupid fast.
crushed records, man.
And then popped for THC.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, if you're a track and field person who's running, smoking marijuana is not a performance enhancer.
It's not going to make you go any faster.
No, not at all. No, it's not gonna do any of that. So yeah, but she got suspended for that, which is stupid, for 30 days.
Yeah.
I know
She
Michael
can't go to the Olympics, can't do any of that.
I know Michael
Well-
Phelps pop when he got the pitcher taken and never
Right.
popped, he got 6 months suspension. I know she's
mean,
getting 30 days, but still
What's
it's
his
bullshit.
face like accused, like made a false police report and vandalized a bunch of shit. Like he didn't get any time.
Who?
Lochte or whatever the fuck his name
Oh,
was.
Lockie.
Yeah.
Jesus. When he went Brazil, when he did all that
Mhm.
bullshit. Yeah, so he didn't get this lady, let her run. I'm saying let her. I know she broke the rule, but it is a stupid rule. We know what marijuana does to your system now. There's been enough case studies. Clearly, it is not making
Right.
her any
But
fucking faster.
But at the same time,
It's the rules.
and you know that you're going to be tested. What is your excuse?
She said she
I-
was using it to help her cope with her passing of her mother.
I understand,
And
understand
she
that.
found out, she was told by a reporter.
Yeah, because
her
her
mother
mom
passed
passed
away.
away.
Yeah.
That's
She
shitty.
didn't
I
even
feel
know
bad
yet.
for her, and it would be cool for her to go to the Olympics and like honor her mom. But at the same time, it's coming.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't. I understand that passing your mom is going to cause you to like have weird judgments and shit like that, but you're putting everything that you've worked for forever on the line. Like, don't.
Just
Do
I know,
that.
don't do it, but it's a stupid rule now. It's a stupid. That should have been taken out of the bylaws or drug testing years ago.
Would you want your
Did you
surgeon?
see,
Would you want your surgeon high before he operated on you?
You
No,
damn
but-
right.
Oh
I
shit!
want him
We,
to have
we
a
took
steady
his
hand.
appendix.
I
We
would
were-
have a steady hand.
Oh
here.
man, we were
we were
supposed to take the
taking-
other
Oops.
kidney.
What? This wasn't a sex change? Fuck.
Did you see? I saw a report today that Nevada State Athletic Commission is no longer going to test for marijuana.
Right
Well,
on.
a lot
No
of-
longer going to no longer going to penalize fighters from boxing to MMA at all. They're hoping to lead that
Charge.
trend of just to get that out of considering it a performance enhancer.
Well, I'm sure Dana White had something to do with that.
No, probably.
Dana White has everything to pretty much do with anything that goes on with sports and fighting in
Yeah.
Nevada. But it's stupid. Me personally, I know she broke the rules. I think it's a stupid rule.
Mhm.
Even though I'm sitting here, probably because I smoke marijuana, but that's beside the point. We all know it's a not a performance enhancer. You know,
Mm-mm.
and a lot of athletes use it like they took it off the NFL because it helps these guys recuperate. You know,
Oh, yeah.
with all the beating these athletes are putting on their bodies
And they
day
pretty
in and
much know
day
they're
out.
going to do it anyway.
You know, day in and day out, every day training to be the best. Come
I mean,
on,
look at
man, let them
MLB.
relax.
Isn't it only like a $1,500 fine, like in Major League Baseball?
I have no
No.
idea, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, I know minor league is like a super high penalty, but Major League is like, yeah,
I don't even think they
$1,500 or
test for it in
whatever.
minor leagues anymore.
Good.
I know Alex Reyes popped positive years ago for
Bunch of
marijuana,
times.
but a couple of times. But I don't even know if they test for it anymore. I don't know, to be honest with you. I'd have to go and look it up, and I'm being lazy.
I could see that being a performance enhancer in baseball.
How? Because it's slowing
Like,
everything
if you're-
down?
Yeah, if you're a pitcher, you know, you can get in that zone,
Yeah, I can see
you
that.
know,
Pop an edible, kind of just zone out and just go out there and
Yeah.
do your thing.
because like I'm really good at hockey and like not compared to your kid. I'm pretty good at like Mario Kart. Only whenever my performance is enhanced.
You know, yeah. I mean, but I don't know. It's all bullshit. That's what I'm going with. And I don't think it's performance enhancing. But yeah, but esports might want to test for marijuana because those guys are all high all the time because they're
Oh, yeah.
staring at their monitors. There's no way you can't be high just standing in a monitor like this.
Yeah, hell no.
You know, those guys are eating edibles all day long. That's what they're
I
doing.
couldn't do that.
Yeah, I know.
Just not good enough.
Not good enough at anything, you know? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It happens. So what's going on, man? What's new? Anything good down there in the
I
DA
just
house?
turned 40 yesterday.
Happy
Happy birthday.
birthday.
Yeah, 40 now.
You turned 40, and this is our 50th episode that we're starting today, by the way.
Nice. Yeah. No, like we had to take the dogs to the vet,
Ugh.
and we weren't done with that till like 5:30. We got home, had some food, and
That
like,
was
you know
it.
what? I want to go ride the bike. She's like, okay, have fun, you know. And the route that I can take takes me across the lake and over the bridges and shit. I got across the short bridge and it started to fucking rain. I was like,
Oop.
fuck. And I had to turn around the dude. I was soaked. I was like, all right, time to go back home. Like, it's
Yep.
not happening.
Done.
So I rode
It-
to work today.
There you go. There you go. Baby, what you got? Anything good? Nothing good
Nope.
going on? Shit, man. Fuck. We'll just jump right into fucking some crazy ass shit.
Crazy ass shit.
Actually, it's not really crazy, but let's just talk about everyone's favorite thing. The love making.
Oh, I was going to
Shall
say,
we?
like, butts. What?
Well, butts can be a part of this. Dude,
Yeah.
would you guys, so we're a couple, we're a married couple. You're a married guy. Would you
Mm-hmm.
go, would you guys go to, would you go to a nudist colony?
I don't. It depends.
Yeah. Do I have like a year to prepare?
I didn't say we're
That's
going
what I'm
on
saying.
a,
Like right now, no.
I
but,
did
like,
not say we're
give me
getting
some
on a,
time, and I could build up some confidence to do something like that.
say we're going tomorrow, big guy.
I could
Like,
Or
do,
at
okay,
all.
I could
yeah,
probably
I could totally
do-
do that.
I could probably do like a topless beach before I did a full nude. Right now, you give me a year, and yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're gonna have to plan this thing out.
We're baby step this thing, you know, let's get in our peak performance because let's be honest, have you ever been in a nudist beach?
No.
You ever been to a nudist beach?
They had it. They had them in New Jersey, and like I never went to it.
So most
Yeah.
nude beaches aren't exactly what you think it is. It's not all these wonderful supermodels and good looking people walking around. It is your average everyday Joe that you don't want to see naked in the first place. So basically me. All right.
Or me.
Or Donald. So that's what you mostly see floating around in nudist beach. What about a nudist town? Like you go to the
Nudist
bank,
town?
you can go to the supermarket.
no.
You know all these people. Like, they're in your daily life.
They're like,
Dude.
hey, Bill. Hey, Sue.
There's
See,
a-
it's cold today.
I didn't know there's a town in France called Cape de Auge in France off the Mediterranean Sea. It's like a little coastal town. It's the world's largest like nudist city,
Nudist community.
nudist community.
Good
the
for them, I
nudist
guess.
Collective.
Yeah, and they could do. So I stumbled upon this because this town adds 50,000 tourists a year.
Holy, they're all just like naked, right?
Americans, Canadians, most like Europeans, they just go to this town so they can just stroll around in their birthday suits and be happy.
Where
with
else could you
themselves.
go out to get Chinese food while naked?
Now,
I
don't get me wrong here.
want some fucking egg rolls and shit, but I don't
Yeah.
want to put pants on. That's
So,
perfect.
okay, it's not like you're going to go, it's not like a swingers event. It's just people who like to be naked. So let's get that out of the way real quick, because if you get
That's what
caught
I'm saying,
having a
like-
sexual act in town, it's like a $15,000 fine.
I want to go and get like some sesame chicken and egg rolls, like without clothes on, and I can just do that there. I think it would be fantastic.
Yeah, like you could just roll out of bed in your birthday
yeah.
suit, brush your teeth, and be like,
Brush the
I don't
beard
know-
out a little bit, like make
I don't
sure
know
I'm
what
groomed.
it's one of those things like, I don't know what to wear, so fuck it. I'm not wearing
Fuck it,
anything. You're like,
nothing. Ain't wearing shit.
no, so there's a Brazilian couple went there and documented it. Like they couldn't take you can't take video, obviously, but you can take like pictures of yourselves. So they were taking selfies of them in the grocery store, walking around, and they're documenting this because they're going to they're documenting it for what is it? They're making some documentary for the world's like most liberal cities. And obviously this is the number one liberal city because clothing is clearly optional everywhere you go.
As it
So-
should be.
Yeah, so these people, that's what they're doing. So not only do you have to pay for your hotel room and your food while you're here.
Are they like no children allowed in this city?
Oh no, it's adults only.
Okay, I was
It
gonna
is
say like
strictly adults only.
they have like a wall up.
Bitch, I don't know. I've never been there. I'm sure they got a curtain. It's just a sliding curtain.
Hey, can I see some IDs, please?
Clearly, it's me.
Clearly, I'm not carrying a wallet because I have nowhere to put it.
They're in my other pants.
Yeah, where are you going to store your credit card?
True. Like a satchel, you know.
Under your boobs. I don't know.
So, but so the city charges like a $51 euro a day for you to be there.
Yeah, it's just so people aren't just going there to see a bunch of naked people. They're
I
not,
guess
like,
so.
Perverts, like they're willing to pay for it. You know, they might be okay.
And you
folks.
got to think about that. Like, you're not gonna go see a fuck ton of like supermodels and dudes
No,
that are ripped out of their freaking mind.
No, you're gonna see,
See
like
an old.
you're going to
the
see
balls.
average person.
nailed it.
Yeah.
That guy forgot to wipe this morning. You know.
Ew.
God damn.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're gonna see
Tim.
shit like that.
Tim, you got a little piece of toilet paper hanging.
All right. You got a little tail there, buddy.
Ugh. Clearly, we'll never be able to go to the city because we are
No.
way too mature for this.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
we cannot go. I'd be immature. I'd be making fun of people. People would be making fun of me.
I'd be wearing like a tuxedo speedo or something.
I'd be walking around in just a sock. They're like, John, you're so bashful. I'm like, I don't care. I don't want to
Right.
get him burnt. Got it? Like, the sun does
This is a
damages there.
choice.
You know, they're like, we got sunscreen. I'm like, I can't put it on. Trust me, it's just weird.
Oh no.
There's a $50,000 fine involved.
If I put sunscreen on, I'm hiking and fine.
New idea. New idea. You go to a place and you set up a machine that sunscreens your junk for you. In that town. Exclusively in that town.
Um,
We can have
I-
we can have
it has to spray though, because if it rubs, you're gonna have a lot more difficult.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
you
like
can,
you
can
just
go
have
to
like
the
this.
load bar, get some
Pressing.
sunscreen, and you know
You have like this shower of like a misting sun spray. You
Mhm.
just go like this and spin in it.
no hands allowed.
Go ahead, just go like this. Just spin. Just put your hands up. It just
That'd be
paints you.
great.
They have like a guy. You have a guy like a paint sprayer, just spraying you with
Yep.
sunscreen.
One of those electric like
Mr. Porter, can you please spread your butt cheeks? Don't want you to get
Lift your
sunburned
sack,
there.
please.
Got to get you in your
There's a
gooch. Don't get.
Tongs to like lift things up. Okay, here we go. I'm going to these spots. Yeah.
Mr. Porter, I've seen
How'd
this.
you
in
wind
your-
up with that job? Yeah, I put sunscreen on dicks all day.
I got a philosophy degree in college. Ow, sorry.
I'm a civil engineer.
Uh, My underwater basketball degree clearly did not pan out the way I thought it did. But clearly,
Absolutely
Mr.
not.
Porter, you do, or Mr. McQuett, you do enjoy coming to see me today because it's your third visit. I'm like, I like the way you spray, Timmy.
No one touches me like you do.
Woo woo. Oh, where were we? Holy shit.
Nudist colony
Newest colony.
town.
Couple that stayed. Oh, yeah. Oh, nope. All right. So, yeah.
Do
Nudist
they
colony.
get to
town.
share their selfies, or do they have to get like disclaimers from
So
every
they put their selfie on, but they blocked themselves out. You know what I mean? They're, so they had like little bars across where they're supposed to
Gotcha.
be. And, but, about the couple. Guess what the couple does as a job?
Are they swingers?
Well, they are swingers.
They travel.
Yeah.
They do travel.
Something impressive.
Oh,
They podcast.
they kind of.
They do naked podcasts.
Yes. And they teach it on OnlyFans as they teach new positions, and they're relationship specialists. So they were like relationship people, or like relationship, and then got together because they
The love
could do the
group.
same thing, and they end up doing, getting together and obviously married and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, they teach people like new relationships and blah, blah, blah. And they only make 56,000 euros a month on OnlyFans teaching fucking classes.
Telling you, man, we missed out on the OnlyFans.
Dude, I don't think we did. And here is my,
I mean, there's probably a bunch of people that want to see all this beardedness, like with like a little costume on or something.
because the new thing, what's the new thing? What do women want, babe, right now? What do most women want?
Money.
What's the hot thing, Donnie? Do you know what it is?
Money.
Dad bods.
Dad bods are the thing. Dad bods with beards.
Yep. See, I could make a killing.
You could, Donnie, you might be able to be the $56,000 a month next, OnlyFans model by taking pictures of you flapping your butt cheeks on OnlyFans because you have the dad bod and the beard.
Doing like little stupid poses and shit.
Dude, with a rose and like
Oh
a
my
cowboy hat. The dollar
got
starts.
the
Oh, dude,
boots.
you got to do the. Oh, dude, you got to do the 6-shooter.
Oh wait. Okay. So the missus bought me a black denim vest for my bike. I got the cowboy boots, the black denim vest, little banana hammock, cowboy hat. Hello, OnlyFans, here I come.
Oh my goodness.
Bro, I think you should do it. Dude, I think you should do it. I think your wife would let you do it.
Probably.
If your
But
wife,
I'm not. I have zero confidence in myself to do something like that.
I mean, who's going to see it? I'm not going to go pay for it.
Well, I'm bashful. Except for on here. I don't know why.
So what you're saying is you talk a great game,
Fantastic game.
but the closing is where you have the problem.
Oh, I stutter, I sweat. I'm like, yeah. I
You're
do
like-
not have a lot of charisma.
You go, wait, there's a finish line. I'm going back to the beginning.
Oh, I'm scared.
Start running the other way.
I'm terrified of that shit. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I'd
Yeah,
be,
see?
yeah. What, you know what? Hey,
Underneath this black shirt, it's not so great.
trust me, it looks better in the dark. Do you
I
see
look
this?
amazing in the dark.
Trust me. My wife is the dude in our relationship because I'm the one who wants to have sex with the lights off because I don't want to see me. She's like, leave the lights on, Dick. I'm like, I don't want to see myself naked. She's like, shut up.
Just take your fucking pants off.
Just take your fucking pants off.
I didn't ask you to speak.
Clearly, I didn't marry you for your fucking brains, idiot, or your money, because you have neither. Why the fuck did you marry me?
Because you're funny, John.
I don't. Thanks, Donnie.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Sometimes.
Seemed like a good thing to do at the time.
It does. I was bored.
I guess I'm in it
And
to win
you-
it now.
I was bored. You seem like a nice guy, and you haven't, made it boring yet. So I'm still here. I'm sorry. Am I speaking for you? Or did I just say everything that you were going to say anyways?
No.
Be one
Oh.
nugget. I've got a nugget that's snoring in my ear.
I heard that.
We could hear the nugget story. We got the two big idiots.
Aw,
Aw.
We
What's
got
up,
her
Nug?
shaved.
she looks better.
She looks so much better. We got the
Oh,
two
yeah.
idiots sleeping on the couch. If you could see, somebody is
Oh, I
using my
see that.
pillow in my
They're
office
in my
pillow.
spot.
Yeah, they are.
One's in my office pillow right now. All right. Hey, all right. So new to you go to Topless Beach. I already know the answer to this question, so I'm going to ask it anyway. What about a swingers event?
No.
No. Can I just go there to watch?
What if you would you complain, like, say, okay, so you know where we live. I don't know where you live. Say at the park, they closed down the park for adults only here, like that was rented out, and they threw a huge event. And would you complain about the sounds?
No. I mean, how close? Like, is it
All
on
right.
the other side of a privacy fence from my house?
Dude, like it's away. It's like down the road. So it's in Lincolnshire, England, over the weekend. This is literally over the weekend. Over the 4th of July weekend.
A park orgy.
They had a swing-a-thon.
Jesus.
Swing-a-thon.
It was an event arranged. So it's like in a huge fields and stuff like that. They had they had it all.
Futons set up everywhere.
They had tents. They had everything from a wet t-shirt contest to a mobile dungeon, even an adult bouncy house.
See, if I was a single
Who-
dude, I would totally go to that.
Dude, they sold 400 tickets.
You had me at Mobile Dungeon.
I don't even. What is a mobile dungeon? Like the whips and
I don't know,
chain?
but I want
I'm
to find
guessing.
out.
I think it's like
Like a
whips and
trailer
chain.
with a bunch of cool shit in it.
What do you think a mobile dungeon is, baby?
Same thing. Like either
The red room.
Kinda. Or it could be creepy. You say dungeon, it makes me think of like
Right.
Skeletor's castle.
Castle Grayskull.
No, that was He-Man's.
Oh yeah, that's right.
This
Snake
isn't like,
Island.
I did bad things and I got caught dungeon.
Right.
Or is it?
I don't
I
know.
don't know, but I guess the like neighboring towns, wherever this was,
Yeah.
were complaining because the sounds. Like they could hear the moanings
The-
and the
Did they could hear
thuds.
the chicken flapping?
They could hear the chicken claps. Yes, they could
Ah.
hear the chicken claps.
There's
And-
an odor in the air. I hear all these sounds.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Because I would imagine it's like in summertime, like
it's in England, summertime. It's
hundreds.
gotta be. Oh, so it's like 85 degrees
yeah,
or just
muggy, just like
muggy, and
everyone's got butt sweat going on, and it's just
Ew.
chickens a flapping.
and the lube doesn't exactly smell good sometimes when
no,
it starts
not in
to
the sun.
warm up. Oh,
Yeah, that would be awful. And like this was at like did they have like a playground and shit there, or was it just
dude,
like a
no,
beach?
it's like a big field. Like it's a huge,
Okay,
like it was a
I'm
big
like, you
field.
said
They
park. I'm like, what,
Well, I
what
just
they
use, like,
the
Arnold- I
fucking
use, like-
slides and shit.
no,
Like they
That'd be kinda
disinfect
cool.
everything when they were done.
it is COVID. Yeah, the cops are called. People are complaining about it. All types of.
I mean, if you live right
Hey,
next
we have a
door to
permit.
it, then
Yeah, they had a permit and everything. Cops didn't find anything wrong. They didn't find any COVID violations. They didn't find anything along
The guy who
those
approved
way.
the permit's like, oh, swing-a-thon. Okay.
I thought it was golf.
Dude, yeah, they were like, the cops were like,
Or like a
whatever.
contest who can sit on a swing the longest or something.
Dude, would you complain about that? Like, if you live close, I'd be like, dude, these, like, most people are like, and they even said in the article, they're like, most people just were like, chalked up, these people are just blown off steam. Like, these people are coming out of lockdown and are looking to fuck everything. And they just kind of chalked it up to that. And then the other people were like, we don't want that shit.
I wouldn't complain.
I
I
mean, look,
wouldn't complain.
it's a weekend. It's
Now,
3
if it
days.
was
Let
like-
these-
If my kids were there, like if they were like, hey man, you don't want to have kids in the neighborhood between these times, like I could respect that. But like if I didn't know about it, I'm
Right.
like, damn it, dude, what the fuck?
yeah, I
Turn
could.
your stereo up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
That's
it's on your
all.
front lawn, that's different.
Right.
Can
So-
you imagine walking through your neighborhood and be like, is that an adult bouncy house? Like, what the fuck's going on over there? Like,
That'd be awesome.
I
It
feel
would
like I
be.
need to go
Hey, bro,
knock on the
where's my
door.
invite?
What's that? I mean, maybe I think I should go knock on the door. My wife would be like, no, you're not.
Get back in the car.
No, don't knock on their door. We can't
No.
become friends.
No. No.
All right, can't become friends with the
Just
swingers.
For like, I'll be like, hey, can I use your bounce house for like 10 minutes?
I've always wanted to do this.
Not like that. Not like that.
I just wanted to see it go whoa, whoa, whoa.
I wanted to see how this thing works.
So how's this mobile dragon dungeon thing work? How's it work out?
I would imagine it's just like a box trailer with like some chains and
Chains,
handcuffs, like
yeah.
bolted to the walls, and like a immobility device and like a bunch of whips and shit.
Oh yeah, you got a whole bunch of. It's not nothing too crazy. It's not like
It'd be fun.
yeah, I'm sure it'd be a good time. You might see like a dildo on a drill, something like that.
Right. Yeah, a fucking sawzall. Like rattling. Get ready for the jackhammer, baby.
Oh, you like it? Oh, you like it? You want it? Oh, well, you know what they say. When there's a whole bunch of sex, what happens with sex after the sex? About 9 months.
Oh, babies.
Oh boy.
Actually, there's two things that happens with sex. Really, there's three endings. There's about 3 endings, 4 endings, I would say, in normal sex. What do you like? Hear me out. When you get done having sex, there's about 4 endings normally. Either everyone's sticky, sweaty, and happy,
Go get a towel.
and then after that, there's a baby or nothing. Snacks, maybe. Maybe there might be an injury.
Yeah, I pulled a hammy,
There's some injuries, maybe. And maybe then babies, right? But with COVID,
Dude, I would imagine there's a lot of babies right now.
I would say there's going to be a population boom this year.
If there are,
I think.
Yeah,
I'm
if there
going to go
babies.
with yes.
I know there were a lot of divorces.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. There's tons of divorces. There's going to be a ton of
Stuck in a
babies.
house for days.
Months.
Ugh. I would not have
So-
enjoyed that.
In a 91-hour span, 107 babies were born
Nice.
in one hospital.
Holy shit.
Holy fuck.
I'm
Where
going
did they put 'em all?
okay. So between June 24th and June 25th, and then on June 8th
June 8th, you went backwards.
or June 28th,
Mm.
and the 44 hours from June 28th and 44 hours later, there was 107 babies born in one Houston hospital.
Holy shit.
Jesus. In Texas, everything's open though.
Yeah. Oh.
It's
Okay,
just a lot of
here,
fucking
let me-
going on.
Let me put this more in perspective. The hospital averages 16 a day.
Day. And they had 107.
107 in a 91-hour span.
Good Lord. They were full up. That place was probably loud. There's babies crying everywhere.
How?
How did they handle
There
it?
is no way you are staffed for that.
No
Like,
possible
Go
way.
get some plastic totes from the kitchen. We got to make bassinets here.
What? Oh my God. That is so many babies.
Right.
That is so many screaming children.
Fuck that.
On between June 24th and June 25th, let's break this down. There was 25 girls and 27 boys born.
Hmm.
And then there was 55 more babies on June 28th. They didn't break down the numbers. All they said there was also a set of twins in there.
Jeez. Calm down, Houston.
So if you do the math, that's a little over 1.14 babies an hour.
Oof.
There's no parking. It was a disaster. That's crazy.
So you're
So
not
that would be
they're not allowing the actual labor time in that.
No. Oh, I don't know if they did or didn't. They just
I
said
highly doubt it. Like they're probably counting it from the born at 1201. You know what I mean?
12 from 1201 to
But 1201 mama was in labor for 16 hours. Are they
Yeah.
sharing rooms?
I have no idea.
right. Keep it down over
I
there. I'm
mean,
trying to have a baby over here.
90% of those like baby suites are private now. Like you don't have to share a room.
Right.
But in that situation, if you're not equipped for that, you're you're, you're going to be like
You're
in the
bringing out
hallway
bunk
delivering
beds and
babies.
shit.
Yeah, and that doesn't include like the ones that were born C-section. So you got to like, that's insane. You're talking more staff.
Yeah.
Anesthesiologist, you got your assistants, you got your nurse, you got your doc, you got your surgical nurse.
They were just throwing the babies down the hamper to the
Yeah, just
fucking
slip and
maternity
slide,
ward.
going down the
it's some-
hall. They were
just-
like bowling in the hallway, just sliding them all down.
like on a fucking conveyor belt. Jesus Christ.
Right. Ed Quebec. It's like the fish market. They're just tossing them.
Yep. Heyo.
What I was thinking is have you seen like where the conservation has where they're moving the fish from one stream to the next
Oh,
and
yeah.
they put them like in a fucking tube and it shoots them?
And a chute,
That's what I'm picturing.
like a burrito cannon.
Yeah.
The shirt cannon. Boom.
They ran out of bed, so they just put like a giant pile of sheets to catch all of them.
Who had the white kid with red hair?
Right.
Right here.
I can't
And the Murray
imagine.
family.
I can't imagine the amount of room in the nursery.
I could.
It'd be insane.
That is a
There is even St. John's or Big Mercy now. That's like the baby hospital. They're not equipped for that.
this is
But I would imagine Houston's probably a much bigger city, so they probably have much.
well, it's the fourth largest city in the country, so
Right.
I like the OBGYN's comment in this article was,
I'm fucking tired.
yeah, we're expecting an uptick. That was it. That was his comment. Yeah, we're expecting an uptick.
We weren't.
But on
expecting
average,
that.
they do 16 babies a day. In a 4-day span, they did 107.
Good lord.
That's a lot of
Even
fucking
16
too.
16 still a lot of babies.
Yeah, but yeah, it's probably on the light end. You would think of for a normal
Figure there's
hospital.
24 hours in a day, so
Yeah,
Right.
and that's probably a light end for a big city like that for a hospital.
Yeah. They probably have,
insane.
but that's only one hospital.
right.
Yeah,
imagine all the other hospitals. Like how many other babies were born?
Well, considering that as we're talking, there's probably 100 kids that were just born just now.
Oh, yeah.
So, well,
Yeah.
maybe the people in Houston, stay away from the fucking swing-a-thons. You won't have 90 or 107 kids in 91 hours.
Don't drink the water,
Jesus.
Houston.
Or do I mean,
Yeah, if you want to get pregnant, go to Houston. I guess.
no shit.
I guess that's something in the water down there.
It's all
Some-
the heat.
You would think you wouldn't want to fuck in the heat.
No. The
I-
air
Like,
conditioner bills
I would
fucking
not.
high.
Like, get away from me. Type.
If it's hot like that, like don't touch me. Like
No.
nope, not happening.
Mm.
Yeah, no. I don't. Yeah, like if it's like 107 degrees out or like 90 degrees and like, don't touch me.
No,
Oh.
thank you.
Get away. But I guess in Houston they're like, let's
What
Get
else
it
you
going
gonna
here.
do?
What else are you gonna do in Houston? I mean, what is there? Well, you have to. Bang on a trash can, I guess.
Everything's open now though.
Nothing. No one got to bang on the trash
Hang on
can.
a trash can.
Thank
I
you.
didn't. Okay.
Do you?
I
What's
don't-
that?
I didn't get it, but I
I don't
you.
get it either.
Oh,
Like, I
Houston
don't-
Astros cheating by banging on the trash can.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
God,
I didn't get it. Sorry.
I know.
What are you not sports guys?
Clearly, you're not a golfer.
No, not at all.
God, I love the Big Lebowski. All right. Now we had the positive end of what happens with swingers, right? At a lot of people having sex, right? They have babies. That's what happens.
Mhm. Dummies.
No shit.
I'm gonna need a second, so talk amongst yourself for this one. 'Cause let's talk about the other end of bad when sex happens, like injuries. You pulled a hammy,
Jeez.
that happens.
Strained my balls.
Or you can be like this poor bastard who vertically broke his penis.
Ugh.
I'm sorry. Let me
Are you gonna? Do you have an example here? I can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
British
Like-
bloke
Like
suffered.
in half, like broke it that way,
I don't know.
or
It says British bloke suffers world's first vertically broken penis, leaving doctors baffled.
was it like broken in half? Was it? I mean, that's a girthy fella.
3 centimeter tear along the length of his erect member after it was bent when pressed against his partner's
I can't see that.
perineum
Peritoneum.
perineum.
Peritoneum.
There's not a T in there.
Perineum.
Whatever that
Perineum.
is.
Okay.
During a steamy sex session.
That is the area between your vag and your ass.
So it's like your taint.
The gooch.
Correct.
The taint.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How the fuck did he do that? No, don't do it.
Oh,
you
they're
can't
not
do
gonna
it
show
on
pictures
YouTube.
of it.
No. Bent when pressed. It was the first recorded injury of its kind. The tear along the right side was vertical rather than horizontal.
Wow.
So, penis,
it's not
the tear
torn in
went
half.
this way,
right.
not
Ugh.
this way. It went that
Wow.
way.
Impressive, sir.
So
How do you
Wait,
fold it like that?
how did what now? Like I understand. Okay, here's her badge.
Here I
Here's
present you
her
Exhibit
ass.
A.
Here is this area.
Maybe it was just the way it bent.
And
Here's
he
how I'm going to guess it happened.
poked and it like
This dude was giving it the high hard one. All right. Just,
Ew.
and I think he pulled out a little bit too far, which happens,
You know,
and
slip it
went
out a little.
and just went,
Ugh. Train.
and his went. I think he hit so hard it rippled effect back.
Ah. She got a wicked bruise.
dude, she's fucked up too. That had to fucking hurt.
Had to.
God. That's what they cut when if you have to have an episiotomy, that's what they cut when you give birth.
I've seen that happen. It's not pleasant.
No.
It was weird.
He didn't immediately lose his erection, so
We're
it
going.
oh
Did he finish the job?
no, I don't think so,
She was probably sore just as much as he was.
dude. That had to be a fucking hellacious just da da, you know.
So was it like hanging? Did it like was severed? Like
No,
there's not.
it was just a
you're-
vertical tear.
It's like a blowout on your sidewall.
Yeah, that's the best way to describe it. That would
Yeah,
be
like a
like the
little
best
bubble.
way.
It's like a hernia on your dick.
It's like it's like popping a bubble, like getting a bubble like on your side of the like on your sidewall, but it blew out. And
It's
it
like when
took
you're
him.
cooking bratwurst and you get a little split on the side.
Hmm.
He was able to resume sexual activity within 6 months after the injury, though.
Mm. Long 6 months. Mm-mm. No, thank you. Do you ice it?
There's not enough drugs
No.
in the world to get rid of that pain. I think
Nope.
there isn't enough morphine. What's the other one? What's the high one? What's the one what's higher than morphine? Anything?
Nothing I can think of off the top of my head. That's
Oh.
usually the
Is that
Strongest
morphine
one.
the top of the key?
after morphine's probably heroin.
I don't think there's enough heroin that would make me that would get rid of that pain.
Mm-mm.
What would you do? Like, I couldn't. Oh,
Talk amongst yourselves. I gotta let the hooches out.
go let the hooches out. What do you?
So
How would
she
that-
probably just had an unexpected episiotomy that had to tear. Had to tear that much force in that little space, and
Yeah.
it's thin skin.
Are we make sure we're talking about the right area here?
It is.
You know, I know you're probably right. I know you're right, but you know me, I gotta Google everything because I'm a dummy.
I'm telling you.
Yes. I know, babe. You're right. I'm always wrong. You're gonna punch me in the back of the head, aren't you?
Probably.
I know because you love me. Yep,
Told you.
you're right. It is the gooch or the taint area, whatever you want to call it. That's what that is. The actual. Oh, is there anything? There's nothing
Barely.
there.
It's probably different on men than it is on women. Like I said,
Yeah,
if they're in childbirth and they have to have an episiotomy, they cut it. They cut from the badge to the ass. So that perineum is
Excuse me.
is freaking. It's thin.
Jesus. Either that or she has one made of fucking concrete. You know, maybe she had
all
like a.
different shapes and sizes, I'm assuming, but that has to
I
be.
mean, there's no bone or anything
no,
there.
there's nothing there. Pelvic bone, but that's up here.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, unless she has a funky fucking tailbone that curved. No.
even then,
it
your
still
tailbone
was
is like
way up
above.
here. I don't
Yeah,
know. Unless she actually had a fucking tail.
I don't know.
But yeah, that's not a like. There's not a lot of skin there.
No, there's not. So I don't know how. Do you see what I'm saying now?
But he hit it so hard that it split vertically.
How? Like this way?
No, that's horizontal.
This way?
Yes.
It's split
Yeah.
like from head up.
They said down the right side it split, like it blew out. And he didn't lose an erect. Like, so when you normally,
Was he bleeding?
I don't know. It didn't say, you know, he didn't say he was bleeding. He was just, he didn't lose an erection right away. It was like an abnormal break. They're like, yep, you broke your dick. They had to take an MRI. They was like, yeah, you broke your dick.
There's nothing in there to break.
But you can break your penis. It's been fact, but it's usually like this, like you break it like that. Like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you break it horizontally. This dude broke it vertically down the side. That's the weird thing. That's why he's the first documented person that did this. So, I mean, it's just, man, that's gotta be fucking painful.
See, I'm still trying, like,
You're still trying to picture the act of him breaking his penis.
or like defining the word break. Like, it didn't split open. It like what broke off to the side. Like broke to me is like in half.
A vertical tear.
Well, there's a difference between a tear and a break.
Okay, he has a vertical tear. Down along the length of his erect member and was bent when it was pressed against his part. So it bent. I guess it's still bent, but it tore down the side instead of. We're still talking about the broken penis. We're still trying to figure it out.
I'm calling it a break. It's really just because it's a boner, so they're gonna say it's broken. You know? It's irony.
Around the middle of the axis rather than a transverse or horizontal tear.
Ugh, that sounds painful.
This dude, buy a lottery ticket, big guy.
Yeah.
Do something.
Absolutely.
Fuck that. So Donnie, what's on, man? How's the new job down there? Let's get off the broken penis. I gotta get away from that. Jesus.
It's hard. I mean, there's a lot wrong with the place, so I'm just trying to get it figured out. Struggling a little, you know, but
You haven't punched anybody? Haven't hit anybody with a mallet or anything?
I keep a knife on my belt every day, so people tend to leave me alone. But just trying to get shit done and keeping all the customers happy, and
What
it's
would you do? What would you do if you had a guy like walk around naked?
at work?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. It's a fab shop. You don't have a lot of exposed skin. Like you're gonna burn that thing off.
Babe,
What would I do?
Yeah.
I wonder what the fuck was going on.
She has naked dude walking around work all the time.
it's called her husband.
I know.
And that is me.
Bingo.
I would wonder what the fuck this person was doing to where they would go to that place.
Security?
Yeah. Say, hey, me. Andrea, handle this.
Yeah.
So in Singapore, at a fish farm,
Ooh.
You.
Naked guy at a fish farm, huh?
well, a guy's going to jail for 1 year and 1 month because he fucking smoked his fucking coworker in the forehead with a mallet because his coworker wouldn't stop walking around naked.
And he got the prison time?
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I was being sexually assaulted.
Well, in Singapore, I guess that's okay. Hashtag me too, I guess is okay in
Right.
Singapore.
Don't judge my lifestyle.
Dude, like, why would you just walk around all?
Maybe he was broke and couldn't afford the cool nude city, so he was
Right.
making his own.
He's trying to start a trend.
The fuck trend is that?
Yes, ma'am. Hang on 1 second.
Uh-oh, Donnie's in trouble.
Stop my video for a moment.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Video is stopped.
Oh, did your wife walking around the house naked?
No, she's not naked.
Oh, just
They asked
scantily
if you're
clad.
naked. No, she's just in pajamas. She just doesn't want to be on.
For you, I will.
Woot woot.
Well, it's still going on YouTube, so knock yourself out, kiddo.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, I'd smoke him in the fucking forehead too, though.
Depends. I mean, like, are you in tight quarters or?
It's on a fish farm. The guy walked in the kitchen naked.
Oh, see,
There has to be more
Oh
to
yeah,
this.
you're getting hit in the head with a mallet if you go into the kitchen like that.
I don't want your nasty pube shit in my fish food.
You probably already did. It's coming from a fish farm in Singapore. You know how much food of ours comes from there and shit like that?
A lot.
A lot of art,
Singapore is a very, very, very clean city, though.
it is
You get
amazing.
caned if you
You
spit on the
can't,
sidewalk.
you get caned if you fucking chew. They don't allow you to chew gum and walk down the street.
True story.
You know that, right? Like they burn their
Right,
trash.
well.
There is nothing. There is crazy clean in Singapore.
Good.
Like crazy clean. Like they will take a finger off if you like do something stupid over there. Like if you don't, if you step in the grass and don't clean your shoes before stepping on the sidewalk, they'll fucking, I think, take off a pinky. Sounds like a place to go, right?
No.
I mean, here's a beautiful place. I've
From what
never
I
been
hear,
there.
it's very fun.
I heard it's a great place. Don't they have? All right, hear me out. For as clean as Singapore is, I want to say there's like a mall in Singapore, and I've only heard this. I've never been there, and I heard this either someone had a comedy bit or another podcast, or I read it. So I don't know where I heard this, but I'm pretty sure it's Singapore. There is a mall in Singapore that is a normal, like everyday mall, and then at night, and it's like a 4 floors mall, and then at night it changes into a whorehouse, and that's like the 4 floors of whores.
The 4 floors of horror.
I'm not even kidding you. I think it's
That's the title
Singapore.
right there.
4 floors of whores.
That's perfect.
All right, right,
Absolutely perfect.
let me write that down real quick. I don't forget.
Yeah. You'd be like, what if we wanted to call this again?
Yeah.
The whore
So
one.
4 floors of whores. But I'm pretty sure it's in Singapore. That this is it. Like
4
you can
floors
go
of
buy
whores in
yourself some
Singapore.
You can go buy Nikes. You can go buy yourself some Nikes.
Holy snikes.
I need a minute. I'm gonna...
Regroup a little.
I'm gonna need a second here. Yeah, I guess during the day you go get yourself some new Nikes, and then at night go get yourself the person who
They
made your
make-
Nikes.
Like, do they make everyone leave before they close? And like,
I've
or
never.
you can be like, hey, I'm staying for the after party.
Attention, mall shoppers. We will be transitioning to the 4 floors of horrors in approximately 15 minutes. All those who are under the age of 18 must exit now. Welcome, patrons,
And
to the
it would
4
sound
floors of
just like
horrors.
that.
Dude, all of a
Good
sudden,
evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
oh, the DJ busts out. The smoke machine starts. Fucking fist pumping all night.
4
Yeah.
floors of horrors.
Or do you think it's like-
Singapore.
Do you think like a one floor, it's like a fucking like a cigar shop, like a cigar bar, and you just have all these scantily clad like just people just walking around giving drinks and yep, that's the one I'm ordering.
It'd be funny if
4th
like
floor is like
all the
VIP.
names of the stores in the mall like had like a sign that would flip after night. So instead of like the cigar shop, it'd be like the smoking horror lane, you know. Forever 21, it's like under 18. You know, I don't know.
Or barely legal. It's like Forever
Yeah.
21's barely legal.
Yeah,
Like Jesus, that's what we go to.
dicks.
Yeah.
Dix is still Dix.
With a Z at the end though, instead of an S.
And we don't have to tell you what they're serving there.
They just go up and loosen the bulb and take out the S where it just says Dick.
Or they put a Z, like it changes
It
from
changes-
like an S
it's
to a
a
Z.
Z.
Dick Z.
At 7 o'clock, you hear all the signs flip from like you hear the all those signs flipping like you're at the or
Yep.
like when you're at Union Station, like the train station.
They're flipping from the lunch menu to the dinner menu.
Abercrombie and Fitch would be like, come suck a bitch or some shit.
Right.
American Eagle,
Spread Eagle.
It's
Spread Eagle.
like a flip sign.
It's doom. What would be a good one for JC Penny?
Mm. Yeah, it's not going to be open very long anyway.
Only for a penny.
Right.
That's
That's where
where
you
it-
get the cheap whores.
just a penny.
that's just a penny. That's the lady. That's the people that are like that's been in the business about 4 years past their prime.
Yeah, what do you want?
I've done things to you.
I don't know why, but like in Singapore, she's still got like a Brooklyn accent.
Yeah, we really didn't do a Singapore or Asian accent on this one. Thank God. We would already been canceled. Don't do
Forget
that.
About it. Forget about it.
We can make fun of the Brooklyn fine. It's people. It's fine. You know, those people are fine. It's okay. But Jesus, what a great mall. What a great country Singapore is. If that's true, and I'm pretty sure it is true, what a great country.
Bed,
We're gonna
Bath, and
dig deeper
Behind.
into that one.
But what'd you say?
Bed, Bath, and Behind. You can keep Pink the same. Pink.
Yeah, you can. Instead of game stop, game on.
You can still keep Victoria's Secret. Mm.
Not so secret. Victoria's not so
Right.
secret. What's well, Spencer? That back wall of Spencer's is really going to come in handy at 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of Spencer's, dude, I got a story to tell you, man. You're gonna fucking love this one. I wish you were in town, man. You would have enjoyed the fuck out of this kid that was in town this
Sick.
weekend.
Oh yeah.
So my buddy's son came in town. He works at Spencer's. Not that I'm
The
transitioning.
Jeep
That he,
malfunction.
dude, he lucky he didn't die. Dude, but he was here this weekend and he couldn't have fit. He fit in seamlessly everywhere. He was so afraid of like he was not going to fit in. He fit in seamlessly everywhere.
Nice.
He's such a good kid. It was so funny. But dude, I cannot believe. So let me tell you about his adventure last night, though.
Oh,
So let me give you the recap. So young Jamie comes into town. He's a good friend of mine. He's a son of my good friend of mine. Comes to town, hang out for the weekend. I haven't seen him in a couple of years. Really good kid. Caught up, talked about everything. He's good, great kid. Both their kids are great. To be honest. I mean, I couldn't talk any much better about them more highly. So he comes to town, goes to take off on Tuesday morning and leaves and gets about an hour outside of town. And he calls me. He's like, man, I think a motor mount broke on my Jeep. Goes to gets it towed to a shop, goes, And they're like, man, your transmission cross member rusted through and fell, and it like pushed everything against the firewall. The kid, lucky he like it didn't crash. So he gets a flight so he can get home last night to Kentucky. That's where he lives. He leaves here and his flight is delayed. Oh, Donnie's on the phone. Didn't even look up.
I'm listening. It's
I
fine.
know.
Oh,
So his flight's delayed an hour. He has a connecting flight in Chicago to get back to Lexington. Gets into Chicago about 5 minutes before his connecting flight leaves and gets off the plane as his other plane is taking off.
oof.
So he gets stuck in Chicago last night.
Screwed.
Then
Did they put him up in like a hotel and stuff?
so
though?
they put him up in a nice ass hotel. he put us up on a Snapchat story.
My
He said,
apologies.
"Oh no, you were listening. I paid attention to you."
Yep.
So, dude, he gets stuck in Chicago last night. They put him up in a nice hotel up on the 11th floor. He was like, dude, I got a suite. He orders like, he goes, oh, I'll take some sliders. And it's like $30 for these sliders. They're like $10 a
Holy
piece
shit.
because they're like brioche Wagyu beef
Oh.
fucking sliders with like the highest end lettuce on them. He's like, these burgers were so good, but they were so expensive. I went, and he starts rattling off everything. I'm like, that's why they're expensive. Big guy.
Right.
Did he have to pay for him or did they?
I think he had to
comp him?
pay. I think they comped him for it. I'm not for sure.
Now, isn't he heading to Kentucky?
Yeah, he went back to dude. He didn't get to Kentucky until this morning.
Jesus.
Oh, by the way, his work called and was like, "Hey man, instead of 4 o'clock, we need you in at 2 o'clock." Oh, by the way, he lives an hour and a half from Lexington, so he got
Oh.
off the plane, drove back to Lexington, back to his house, showered and changed, only for his mom to turn around and drive him straight to work.
Ugh.
Damn.
Not
Damn.
only that, but the poor kid has to fucking look for a new car. Like his
Yeah.
car's done.
His car's shot. Anybody looking for a Jeep that if you need a great engine for a Jeep, he has one. If you want it, let me know. Lost Lizards Podcast at gmail.com or on Twitter. Hit me
I
up.
know what
But
size it is. I might know a guy who might take it.
dude's a V8. They put a V8 in this fucking 2010 Jeep Wrangler. Nothing wrong with the body. The engine's been completely rebuilt and a new transmission. You know what I mean? They put this V8 in this thing. This thing was a
It's a
fucking
monster.
beast.
Jesus.
But the frame rusted out. So if you want to take the body off and have a great engine, that's what it is.
I got
mean-
a cousin that does like Jeep rock crawlers and shit.
Oh, dude, this would be the perfect fucking thing for him. Let me know.
Okay.
Like I have me and like, well, we're recording this on Wednesday. This happened yesterday. Today's the 6th of July, 7th of July.
7th.
He has until next Tuesday to get off this guy's lot.
Ah.
So, I mean, so if we need to get it off the lot and get it somewhere else, let me know.
Where did he break down at? Because
Oh, he's over in Belleville.
Okay.
So
All right. I'll reach out tonight.
yeah, dude, yeah, if you can. If anybody will hear that, let me know. If you hear this beforehand, let me know. If you hear this before the 14th of July and you know somebody, let me know so we can make a quick deal. So this kid can get a little, maybe a buck or two in his pocket so he can go look for a new car.
All right. A little down payment.
I was talking to his mom and I talked to his dad and I was just like, he's never going to come visit me again. Ever. Like he had a great time when he was here. Like we partied, we hung out, you know, we caught up, we got to chit chat. I haven't seen the kid. He's 20. I think the last time I seen him was like 9.
Holy shit.
Yeah, last time I seen him, he barely came up to my like elbow. Now he's taller than me by like 4 inches, 3 inches. Like, Jesus, what an asshole.
Nice.
Like, but no, he's a good kid. But man, it was fuck, man. I couldn't imagine going through that travel. We all had travel nightmares.
Oh,
Not just the fact that his Jeep broke down, but he missed his flight. He's late.
Oh,
He gets stuck overnight in fucking Chicago and then arrives today and works like, haha, just kidding. You have to be in 2.5 hours earlier.
and by the way,
Oop.
you want me to add another kick in the dick for this kid? His luggage won't show up until tomorrow
yeah.
because he had to check. He
He's
had to,
probably like me. That's about all the clothes he has.
so he had, no. This kid is what's the B word they use nowadays?
Bougie.
Bougie. Oh, this kid is bougie.
But
as
like hippie bougie.
Like he's a hippie bougie though.
Like he's not like decked out in designer clothes. He probably has like 50 Grateful Dead shirts. You know what I mean? Or or something along
Yeah.
those lines.
Nice.
Like he, he's got long hair. Dude, he's just great, but he's funnier than shit. But yeah, he's yeah,
He
All
had a
of that.
very shitty Monday / Tuesday.
just a Tuesday /
Oh,
Wednesday.
Tuesday / Wednesday. I don't even know what day it is.
Wednesday. I think we record on Wednesday. We're recording on Wednesdays. Yes, we record on Wednesdays now because these come out on Thursday. Poor fucking kid. I can't. Well,
Hang on a second.
what do you got going on, man?
This dude from work's calling.
On, I'll pause it. All right, let me pause. We'll pause for the cause.
Okay.
Now we're back.
Yes, it is.
So
I get this meeting is being recorded.
yeah, we're back. That's what we get now. All right, I forgot where we're at. I don't know. Where do we pick up?
We were talking
Hey.
about your
The luck of the friend.
Oh yeah, he's got terrible luck. Poor kid. But you know what? I hope he sets the world on fire. He was talking about wanting to try stand-up comedy, man. I was like, you should totally do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be hilarious.
The freeze laugh would be his like signature.
Freeze laugh.
So when he starts laughing really hard, he freezes. Like he's like, no, man, it's worse than that. He goes, and he's loud, like he's got a loud laugh. So he's like, but I'm not gonna do it as loud. It's like, it gets you right into his laugh, dude. And that's what he does. He's like, he tilts his head back and he freezes, and it's, dude, and it's not like it's one of his quirks. And it's hilarious. It's just hilarious. Like it makes me laugh even harder because he's laughing that hard that he freezes, and it's fucking hilarious.
That's
All right.
awesome.
Donnie, I'm gonna piss some people off. I think on the next one.
Piss 'em
When
off, fuck.
I'm gonna piss some people off on the next question. I'm gonna ask you. I want to get your conversation. I think we found the thing that's going to unite everybody. This is going to end. This might bring everyone together
Okay. But it might piss
on a
everybody off.
certain thing. It's gonna, I might piss people off bringing it up.
Fuck it.
What if I told you there was a term called transracial?
Does that mean I identify as an Asian man
Apparently.
or an
You
Asian
can't-
lady?
Asian man. There was a guy, there was an Irish guy. I think he's Irish. He went and had surgery because he was a huge K-pop fan to make
Oh,
himself look
no.
Korean. And now he identifies as Korean. He's a transracial Korean. I think this might be the thing that brings everyone together and goes, I think we've had enough.
That's what I'm saying. But isn't that the same thing as like a white comedian doing blackface?
Yes. If they
They took it to the next level
Came-
and like made it permanent. you
maybe
know?
they came out and was like, hey, I'm transracial. Ha, ha, ha.
Right.
Do you remember that movie Soul Man?
Oh my God. Yeah. With,
Thomas Howell.
yeah. See, Tom,
Yeah.
you can't make that move nowadays.
No.
Wasn't
No.
he trying to get into a black college?
He was trying to do something with school and he literally painted himself.
And he was the whitest white guy. You could
Correct.
imagine.
It had something to do with school or something or a
I
job.
remember
I don't remember. I haven't seen it in years.
It was
but
a terrible movie. I think that ended his career, didn't it?
That is the first thing that made me think of. to be
That was
honest with
that's
you.
what I thought of when I first time, and I kind of giggled because I didn't think it was real. And then I started hearing people talk about it.
So
and I
he
went,
like permanently altered his appearance because he felt like he
He
was
He's a fanboy.
there. Yeah, that's
I mean, to each their own. I'm not
But-
going to judge you if it makes you happy. But I am going to say that there are going to be people out there that aren't like me and don't give a fuck about your happiness. And if you walk up on them and act a certain way, they are going to beat the fuck right on out of you
Now let me ask
because
this
you are
question.
not their people. Yes.
Let me ask this question: let's say they lived in an area where being an Asian would be considered a minority. Do they get the same minority benefit? You
I don't
what I'm
know.
saying?
I mean, how could he
I don't-
prove that he is of
Right.
Asian descent?
But it would be
Come on, Steve. We know that's you.
Yeah. O'Leary.
Would it be
He's
weird?
an
Yeah.
Irish guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like would it be weird when you see like a Korean dude with the last name McMurray or some shit like that?
Hurry now.
But I don't think I'm just saying this might get someone hurt one day.
Yeah,
Because
it should.
there, I mean, I don't want to see anybody get hurt. I don't want to see anybody. I want to see everyone be happy. I mean, it's just when are we going to say enough's enough?
They should have already said that.
I mean, we have sooner or later we're going to have to be like, you can't do that. Well, okay, then. Okay, so what about age?
There was
Yeah, you can't-
something
Yeah,
something that happened with
can't
that a
change
while
your
ago.
age.
He was
A 65-year-old man
Yeah.
who wanted to identify as a 45-year-old man so he could change his dating profile.
no, it was the other way around. There was another one the other way around. This guy was like mid 40s, but wanted to he identified as like a 62-year-old person so he could retire. He
So why can't you do that?
You haven't.
The
put in
argument would
enough to
be-
get the retirement benefit.
the argument would be you have a birth certificate that states the date you were born.
There's also people that have a birth certificate that states their sex
Correct. And your race.
and your race.
So what I mean? So that argument for
clearly
that is
piece of
invalid.
paper. So clearly that piece of paper don't mean a fucking thing.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. I mean, listen, I'm just saying when I don't care. I mean, I don't care what you do. I don't, if you want me to call you Captain Kirk of the Starfleet Enterprise, I will do so happily because
Since-
I consider you I'm going to treat you like a human being. I'm just saying the transracial part might be the line that we all might need to stop at. We would be like, we might need to, hey guys, this might be
What do you
line.
think would happen to you? And I'm going to use this as an example. Say you went downtown or to like North St. Louis or Kenlock and was like, I'm transracial. You identified
That's-
being an African American. What the hell do you think would happen to you
Okay, first of all,
down there?
man, that's like going to the jungle in South or in East LA
It's like
or
training,
South City,
That's like training day.
going into the jungle and doing that. Though I don't know, like that's going to get someone's going to do that and someone's going to get hurt. Like that's like
So
if
if there
say
were-
it was a black man who walked into a South Boston Irish pub, you know what I'm saying?
I know.
Or walked into a Klan rally and was like, hey, I identify with you guys
Right.
because I'm a
up,
transracial
crackers?
white man.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? That's that's going to get someone hurt and killed. Like you need, all right. That's just the same. I'm just saying
Yeah.
that.
While we're on the subject,
Yes.
what do you guys think about the trans weightlifter in the Olympics?
I don't agree with that per
That's-
se.
I don't
Okay.
agree with it either.
All right. I'm going to say this. And after I say it, Donnie, you're going to be like, yeah, you're probably going to say, I don't have a say so. You know why? I don't have equipment. Now, my wife has the equipment to answer that question. You're a female.
Yes.
What do you think?
I don't think it's fair. Be honest with you. So Is it- is it
male's
a
muscle
man
structure is
that-
different.
it really is.
And bone
Yeah.
structure,
Is it-
and muscle structure. That is a fact.
Okay,
Yes.
I assume it is a man who has transed to a
Yep.
woman.
Yes.
Yep.
New Zealand,
Still-
if I remember correctly.
still male or like did it have the sex change? It doesn't matter if you had the sex change or not. Your body is
Right.
still genetically a male. You cannot argue with me with that. I'm on the science side. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
you are still biologically DNA wise a male. You can do things I can't do. I can bear a child. You can't. You guys could go fucking lift a fuck ton more weight than I can. That's a
Mhm.
given. It's not feminism be like, I can do it, you can do it. There are things you guys as men can do that I cannot do. There are things that me as a woman can do that you cannot do. I don't think it's right. If
Yeah.
I mean, enter,
wrong.
do it
Yeah,
as
okay.
do it as the male weightlifting. This person's going to end up, well, I guess if he wins, she wins, the other women are going to have a bitch about it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who Zuby is?
No.
Oh, what?
I think his name's Zuby. Gosh dang it. Hold on. He's from England. He's a rapper from England.
No, I do not.
You go follow him on Twitter. He's a dude, great rapper. First of all, great follow on Twitter. Really good at Zuby Music on Twitter. He identified as a woman one day and went and deadlifted and goes, I just broke the woman's world record for deadlift. Where's I want my Guinness Book of World Records because I identified as a woman that day and started a shitstorm on Twitter one day.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes but that's how I don't have I'm not a woman. I don't identify as a woman. I don't have, when you ask me that question, I don't identify as a woman. It's not my say. I don't have that fight. Now my wife does have that fight. That's how I look at it. Now, if she says she doesn't agree with it, then that's my stance on it. That's all, because she's my wife and I back her. So
yeah, that's just, I just watched what he did there. There's no way I could do that. Even if I trained as a fucking, like, take my boxing trainer, for example. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He can do things physically that I cannot do because of his makeup, because his upper body strength is more than mine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
any man is going to be, men are built bigger, faster, stronger. Don't fucking, please, women, don't come at me
faster.
Well,
true. Your body structure is different. Your men's upper body strength is usually more than women's,
because it goes down to the hunter gatherer.
Correct.
And we as males were built in the back of the be bigger to protect in nature from the fucking animals and shit like that, and caveman style, to protect our females and our children. That's why the men are built bigger, faster, and stronger than the female. Plus, we have natural testosterone that flows in your system, or if you're like me, you get a shot in your ass once a week. Thank you, Victory Men's Health. Shout out to you guys. Looking for a sponsor. Anyways,
I guarantee this dude or lady has been using testosterone too.
But yeah, if
but here is where I'm going to ask this question. And this is where I was leading to that. With testosterone and with the Olympics, don't they do drug testing?
They should.
And don't women have to fall within a certain standards of testosterone in their system?
Mm-hmm.
Yes or no?
Of course.
I don't know if that's a fact, but I would say yes. Like if my level of testosterone was above a certain point, my body doesn't produce it naturally, or if it does, it's not enough to show like that. So it would have to be something I have taken. You have
testosterone in your system because of muscle. You build muscle. Yeah.
I don't have the hormone that produces it as much as you guys do.
Correct.
So the two balance themselves, like progesterone and testosterone.
Yes.
Like everybody has a little bit of each,
yes.
And estrogen, all that. But you draw a man's blood and you draw a woman's blood, the levels are going to be completely different.
Yes.
So if my level was as equal as yours, that means I'm shooting myself with something.
All right. So wouldn't that be an equal way to say, hey, clearly you don't meet the requirements because you have too much testosterone in your system. Yep. And just because it's a natural thing, that means you need to go here to make it a level playing field, because all these women or all these participants, I'm not even going to say women, sorry, back that up. All these participants in this category here fall in this range. All these participants here fall in this range. And that's how we'll divide it from here on out. Now, if it's a natural, wouldn't that be a simple thing to like let the science speak for itself, or is that just too much to ask for?
I think it's too much to ask for.
Or is that just too
think
much common sense?
Everybody would get butthurt.
I mean, does that not seem a straight, fair, even across the board? Because a women, a natural born female, I'll say that oh man, I'm really tiptoeing here without trying to make everyone mad. Without trying to get canceled before we get started, people. I promise I'm not trying to make people mad. But a natural born female has a certain amount of testosterone in their system. A natural born male, we'll just say natural born. That's how I'm going to put it. Natural born female, natural born male, because then when they grow up, they can decide whoever the fuck they want to be. How about that? That seems fair. So no one yells at me anymore.
X's and the Y's.
Okay, we'll just go with that until you tell me what you want to identify as, and then I'll identify you as that. I think that's fair, so I don't get in trouble. You have a certain amount of testosterone in your system here. You fall in this range, you get to participate with this group. You fall in this range, you get to participate in this group. That's how we keep it fair.
Wouldn't
Done.
they consider testosterone a enhancement?
Yeah, it builds muscle.
It builds muscle.
So isn't that like automatically a no?
Well, if it's natural in your system, it's already going to be there.
But if your levels are enough to pinpoint, like, you know what I mean?
Male, between the difference between a participant. Well, I'm just saying, isn't like your testosterone naturally is going to be lower in your system.
Right.
Like a female range of testosterone is going to be different than a male's natural range of testosterone.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Natural range. If you fall higher or lower, like if a female, natural born female participant is injecting herself with that testosterone and she screws herself by bumping up into the other category, she is just going to get smoked by 70%. I would say 75% of the field of natural men with natural testosterone in their system. Wouldn't you think?
Probably.
Okay. So she just shot herself in the foot. Why the fuck would she even attempt to do that in the first place by cheating?
It's a mess. Like,
it's just, I guess there's no clear cut way then.
No, there's not. And I mean,
I just tried to figure a simple way out, and
I don't care. Like, it doesn't bother me in the lightest if they're going to compete, but you still have an advantage that those other people do not.
Yeah.
And you can't separate it. You can't be like, okay, this is the transsexual Olympics, like they can compete that way, because then you're discriminating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
On a light note.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what? Let's just say if you can grow a circle beard, then you have to participate with the men. All right. How about that? If you're going to be an asshole and grow a circle beard, let's go fucking do that. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
I mean, that sounds like a good way to fucking tap that off.
There was a story about a high school athlete that got a scholarship for school, for college, playing a sport. I don't remember what sport it was, but it was a transgender that had gotten it for a female sports.
Uh-huh.
And the other girl who had trained and played this sport forever was pissed because it's a guy.
Yeah. Listen, like I said, I take my wife's stance because I don't have an argument to fight. That's how I look at it. Because I don't have the equipment, but I back what she says. So whatever she says,
I would never enter a body lift or weightlifting competition with a man. I would not.
Yeah.
Now a chick my size, like, about the same height, same weight, then yeah, we're pretty much equal.
Yeah.
Depending on your training,
So, yep, that's all.
That's all.
That's it. You know what? All right. Let's hear about another asshole. Actually, you know what? You heard about this female weightlifter? Let's hear. I got crazy. Tell me if this is crazy or not. Tell me if this is psycho. I want a scale. I want a 1 to 10 scale of how crazy this is.
Okay.
Would you try to run people over at your ex-boyfriend's funeral?
No.
Why would I be at my ex-boyfriend's funeral?
So this
That's a crazy person.
Yeah.
lady was not welcomed at her ex-boyfriend's funeral because she made despairing remarks about him and even admitted or even claimed that she killed him when the entire family was like, he died due to complications of surgery. We all knew this already. Like, the fuck is wrong with you? And then
surgery.
and then went to the funeral anyways. They asked her to leave, and then she tried to run people over at it.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Yes, there's some mental instability there.
That's definitely a 10.
10.
I would say 10.
I was thinking 12.
You said 1 to 10.
I did say 1 to 10, but I'm still going with the 12. So fuck that bitch. All right, Donnie.
That bitch.
Fuck this. We're out of here. Let's wrap this thing up now, shall we?
You got it, bro.
We got we got crazy people doing all types of crazy shit.
4 floors of whores.
4 floors of whores
In Singapore.
in Singapore. Let's see. Let's wrap this up. Boy, there's a lot of sex today, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Babies being born.
A lot of fucking.
A lot of fucking's going on. You know what? Bravo, people. Bravo. We're proud of you here. The Lost Loser Podcast. Keep your fucking on. Donnie, what do you got for us? Anything?
I get a recliner tomorrow night. I'm gonna
That's
do some
it.
Snoring in the living room.
Hey, watch Warrior since you're alone.
I might have to do that.
Or Loki.
I need to do that too.
That was really good today, by the way. I can't wait for next week. It's the finale. I'm a
I
little
watched
disappointed.
part of the first episode, and that was it.
Dummy. Baby, what do you got for us?
Scentsy stuff the whole month of July. The fall, or I'm sorry, the summer and spring catalog, like everything's like 10% off. So sunflowers and scents 10 at scentsy.us. You can get warmers and all kinds of stuff. And Color Street, if you're looking to get some nail strips, just the tips and toes.com.
So
Just to see how it feels.
just the tip
And toe.
and toes. Make them pretty before you go boop boop and doorbell somebody. Once again, big shout out to our boy Red Beard Knife and Leather. Get yourself something cool. Go talk to fucking Ed. Get yourself an axe. All that wonderful stuff. Not throwing knives. Get all that. If you need Lucille, the baseball bat from Walking Dead, he does do those, and it is fucking awesome.
Don't use the axe to put a hole in your shirt.
I didn't mean for the axe to put a hole in my shirt today.
It was a joke.
My Riz Burt and on my bad shirt got
He
a
was
hole in
moving
it today.
stuff and the axe got him in the belly.
X caught me. Go see him. All of us do, since you're listening to all of us or watching us on YouTube, if you're watching on his YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you want, share it, do all those wonderful things. Go to Anchor, you can subscribe there if you like to donate to the show so we can make this wonderful studio a little bit more fancier and all that good stuff and better quality. That's what all that goes into. You can follow us on Twitter at
Lost Losers Podcast at gmail.com. Losers_lost on the Twitters. Lost_losers_podcast on the Instagram. I don't know what your Zoom stuff is.
we don't do Zoom. Well, we're doing Zoom
Or not
calls.
the TikTok or whatever, yeah.
Lost Losers Podcast. Same.
Oh, okay.
You can just type that in. You can find us there. I think that's it, isn't it?
That's it.
YouTube, Rumble, all the wonderful Apple. If you're watching on Apple, make sure you leave us a 5-star review. Fucking share it, blast it out. 15% off at lostlosers.com when you spend $50. And we do have the $15 shirts going on right now. We do have the chicken fucker shirt and how are you Heather shirt going on. It was still fucking funny to me and all that good stuff. All right. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week, losers.
Bye.
Bye.